This is from Miss Bowen. Is Miss Bowen in attendance? Yes. Would you like to step forward and ask a question? You can either ask the question or you can just take it as read. It's up to you. Have you turned?
Hello, is that good?
Yeah, that's better. I can hear you now, thanks.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. In 2019, this council declared a climate emergency and set out targets to help tackle the crisis. But in the UK, even if we stopped using all fossil fuels, our food emissions would go beyond the 1.5 degree limit. Basically, animal agriculture is incredibly inefficient. 83% of farmland worldwide is used to raise or feed farm animals, but this only supplies 18% of our calories. An Oxford University study found that plant-based diets resulted in 75% less greenhouse gas emissions, water pollution, and land use. We could return around 3/4 of agricultural land to nature. Britain's lost more of its natural biodiversity than almost anywhere else in Western Europe. Your carbon net zero action plan is ambitious, but it lacks real emphasis on food. Page 13 states, the authority provides a range of healthy, balanced meal options in schools and operational buildings, which includes non-meat options. But can you go further and endorse the plant-based treaty? Several councils have already signed up. Edinburgh, Norwich, Lambeth, Exmouth, Haywards Heath, Belfast, and they've started real actions. Here are 4 simple examples. Carbon labelling in school canteens, plant-based cookery workshops for caterers, promoting veganuary, fruit and veg vouchers for low-income communities. In terms of health, a study last year found out that cutting meat from weekday lunches alone could prevent hundreds of thousands of cases of heart disease. And increasing plant-based options helps us all eat more fruit and veg. In 2018, only 18% of UK children were eating 5 portions a day.
Just sum up your
Will
question.
this council really confront our climate and health crises by endorsing the plant-based treaty? Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Councillor Graham, I believe you're responding to this.
Thank you, Chair. Thank you for your question, Ms Bowen. I'm very proud of the Council's Carbon Net Zero 2030 Action Plan and the positive results this is producing. The actions we have taken have helped us to be awarded an A grade in last year's assessment by the Carbon Disclosure Project, placing us alongside cities such as New York, Tokyo, London, Barcelona, Paris and Sydney. Additionally, the Council has won first prize in the category of Best Local Authority at the North East Energy Efficiency Awards 2 years running, and went on to finish in second place at the National Awards last year. The Council totally recognises the impact that sustainable food policies can have on carbon emissions, including the growth, the transport and disposal of food. We do promote, as you've said, low carbon food choices and provide advice and behavioural change to residents and the wider community to reduce food waste, and we are preparing for the introduction of separate food waste collections from households starting in 2026. We provide a range of healthy, balanced meal options in our offices and operational buildings, which include non-meat options. We manage over 1,200 allotment plots, enabling residents to grow their own healthy, sustainable produce. In November 2022, we adopted the Healthy Weight Declaration, which recognises that healthy and sustainable food systems and environments promote food and nutrition security and healthy diets, whilst limiting negative environmental impact. The North Tyneside Strategic Food Plan was recently agreed at the North Tyneside Health and Wellbeing Board, the focus of which includes access to healthy, desirable and nutritious food, and encouraging sustainable food choices and food waste minimisation. A key principle within the plant-based treaty is around reforestation, and I am very proud of our work in this area. Since 2021, when we helped to establish the North East Community Forest, we have created 25 hectares of urban woodland and canopy cover and planted over 13,000 trees. This work is ongoing and to be followed by community orchards. Finally, I'm pleased to tell you that a refresh of our Carbon Net Zero Action Plan will be considered by Cabinet on Monday the 29th of July. We fully recognise the important issue of food in our work towards a carbon net zero future, and though we are not signing up to the plant-based treaty, our work in this field will continue, and our refreshed action plan includes a number of actions and case studies on improving the sustainability of our food. Thank you once again for your question.
Bowen, do you have a supplementary question?
Just a very quick one, if you don't mind. Thank you so much for that very thorough response. Supporting the plant-based treaty, I understand, is something you don't want to do at this time, but it's a very loud and proud way to show that you care about the climate. The organisation are also very hands-on in terms of helping set up the motion, helping with promotion, and it's something that the council can be very proud of and potentially include in their next carbon net zero action plan. And I'd be very happy to talk to anyone here in the future if they wanted to talk further about how it may be incorporated into the next version. Possibly not this one, seeing as it's being completed in the next few days, but after that.
So, Graham, would you like to?
I'm not sure there's a question there, but we shall always look at our food production and how we deal with food within the borough. And this is an ongoing piece of work, along with all the other things to do with transport and heat and light and everything that we do. Thank you.
Thank you very much.